my puppets. Just kidding, I don't really think you guys are puppets. I have been watching the Pirates of the Caribbean. I just watched it a few days ago, so it's in my head. I apologize if it's offended anybody, but again, if you're offended, you choose to be offended. Sorry, I don't have some of my high quality filming equipment, so going a little bumpy here. But as you can see, I'm getting more and more confidence from my brother and my father. No longer am I just feeding cows and driving grain truck. I am now in a tractor. I did drive a grain truck earlier, but now I'm in a tractor harrowing one of our hay fields. Now, if you're wondering why are we harrowing a hay field that's already planted and has been planted for a couple of years now, the answer is Google it. I don't know. Just kidding. I know now because I asked my brother. And the answer is just to smooth it all out.
Are your minds blown?
Once we get going, once the crops are ready to cut, if we get in and get it all harrowed before it starts really growing, then that just helps, like I said, just smooth it all out so that when we come in to cut it with the swathers, you know, rake and bale it, then it's not quite so bad on the equipment. It just makes everything last a little bit longer. So this is just kind of like a cheaper, I guess you could say, exercise option to just making all the equipment run a little bit longer down the road. What you're hearing there is our GPS system, making it very difficult to know where we have and have not harrowed. You can see here, I'm joking by the way. So that blue is just painting. Anywhere that's blue is where I've driven. And then the white line is obviously the track that I'm on. So just gonna push a button. I don't have to steer.
Really? Look, I am.
Now some of you might be thinking, well, after a while, you don't have to drive the tractor or really watch much. It might get kind of boring. What do you do when you get bored? The answer is I invite my wife out. I don't have to drive, use the steering wheel or anything. So she come out, sit in here with me, and then we can just stare into each other's eyes and talk about our feelings. It's quite awesome, really. She loves to talk. I love talking about my feelings as well. She can attest to that for sure. No, in reality, what I do, I bring some snacks. Boom. Little Bella Vita munchins. Drink. Got some music. I'm one of those weird people that I sing in the vehicle. And when I get really tired and bored, I might really sing out loud. It's not something that I really want to show anybody. Maybe you guys will get lucky one day, and I will sing my heart out to you. But not today. Not today. But the other thing with this harrow is, let's see if I could kind of find a good spot to show you. We have been getting a ton of voles. I don't know how well that's showing up, but I'll get out and get a little bit closer on some of this stuff. So if any of you people out there, if you've had issues with voles in your crops or, you know, lawns, things like that, we'd be interested to know if you've been able to have success in getting rid of them. It sounds like we've been battling them for the last couple of years here, and it took about a quarter, 25% of my family's crops last year. That's how bad they are. And it's not just my family's crops, it's kind of throughout this area in Idaho. And so what actually, my brother and my dad did was over the winter, they took this harrow out and they just ran it over all the snow, and it kind of compacted all that snow down. And then we had some cold temperatures down in the single digits and even negatives, to where this year we've gone out a few times in the morning and things like that to see if we could see them, and we've not seen any voles yet. So keep our fingers crossed that they're kind of taken care of for the most part. Chances are they'll probably rear their ugly head again, but hopefully there'll be a lot less this year. Anyways, getting back to this other stuff. If you saw my video about feeding cows in the 4450 Old Betsy, this tractor is definitely an upgrade from that tractor. No levers or anything like that. Everything is just kind of finger pulls. Anyways, it's pretty difficult here. I'm not doing this all day currently because I'm still driving my grain truck until they close at 4:30, and then I don't know, maybe this will be my life for the next few days. Anyways, I'll get out here in a minute and show you the havoc that the voles are doing. Let me know if you guys have had issues like this on your farms, if you're farmers, how you've gotten rid of them. So, I'll get out and show you the harrow too. All right, here we are. For those of you who don't know what a harrow is, this is it. That's all it is. Rods, spikes, or tines, depending on the model. I'm just having to check everything right now and just make sure nothing got stuck in there. Nothing's breaking off. This would be an example of what those voles are doing. As you can tell, there's just a lot of dirt and not much hay around these holes. It's killing our yields. Anyways, they're just making a mess of things. That's the flex harrow. And then nothing runs like a deer. John Deere. Nice thing about not having to watch too much as far as what's behind me, not having to steer or drive, is I can time myself going around the pivot. Then on the next turn, I can set an alarm for 30 seconds less than the previous time, and I can take a nap and get all my sleep caught up that I might be missing out on, or just because I'm tired and bored and I just want to sleep some more. Oh, hold on. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, girl. My wife and I could even have little tea parties. It'd be great, And oh my goodness. Just finished one of the big pivots, so now we're down here at our little mini pivot in between these big pivots. So this thing is set to different pivots and circles, so now we gotta reset it. So we'll come here, set, we just did number 18 filled. We'll do the 1820 mini pivot, hit down here and accept. It already has the coordinates programmed into it, so now we are already on track to start the next pivot. So this is what it looks like when it's all put together, so we can get down the road. Just move the pivot again. So now we're gonna slowly start taking it back out here. Those wings open up. Sometimes they swing a little faster than they should. There goes the other one. And my hazard's off now. Okay, now we drop them. What we're going to do is we're just going to slowly drive forward. as we drop them. Make sure they unfold properly. Boom. Just like that, we're ready to go on the next pivot. One last shot. Sunset. That brings a close to the day. Thanks for joining.